Welcome back to Arachne's Children. Today I'm going to talk about how to tame your jumping spider. One of the key points in taming your jumping spider is to set up low stress interactions. You want to avoid startling or scaring your jumping spider. Make your movements slow and deliberate. Nearly all jumping spiders are initially human touch avoided. This means that there will be some period of acclimation with you and the spider before they'll be comfortable to touch you or crawl on you. It is important that you let the spider come to you. Do not attempt to touch the spider or to force it to interact with you. The best way to do this typically is to put your finger in line with the direction the spider is moving and let the spider encounter your finger on its own. It's very common when the finger is first presented to a spider that the spider will pause and study your finger for an extended period of time. This is perfectly normal. After that period of time, it's common for the spider to then approach your finger and tap it with its front legs. It will often touch you a couple times, decide that you're some large creature that it doesn't want to interact with, and move in some other direction. Additionally, sometimes the jumping spider will see your finger as something that it can jump on, and it will jump onto your finger and immediately jump off. This is something that you should expect and anticipate, so that if the spider jumps onto you and then immediately jumps off because it has an aversion to touch, that it won't fall in some way that will injure the spider. When interacting with your jumping spider, good jumper safety should be practiced. Jumper safety includes washing your hands to ensure that nothing on your hands can injure your spider, making sure that the surroundings and the environment that your spider will be playing in is safe and that there's nowhere where the spider can fall to be injured. And also drag line awareness. The purpose of the drag line is to catch the spider if he makes a missed jump. The spider is able to grab onto the drag line and pull himself up. It is very common though to forget that there is a drag line attached to you. And so the spider may move off of you and you inadvertently move your hands and in the process yank your spider because the drag line is still connected to you. So make sure to always wipe off any drag lines that may still be attached to you after your spider is no longer on you. You should aim to create positive experiences with your jumping spider whenever you are handling it. Some positive experiences may include parkour or playtime. This is where you let the spider roam around, supervised. Feeding time is also another great opportunity to bond with your spider. And human bonding interactions, such as letting the spider crawl around on you. When you're first starting off, you want to keep initial interactions short. If the spider chooses to walk on you, let it walk on you for a few minutes and then have it move off you. This way, you are increasing the chances that the entirety of the experience will be a positive one and decrease the chances that something inadvertent will happen while the spider is initially learning to crawl on you. Keep in mind that learning takes time. Just like any animal, jumping spiders take some time to learn new behaviors. So do not get frustrated or discouraged if your spider does not immediately take to walking on you. It is a completely foreign experience to a spider, walking on a large creature like us, and it can be scary and intimidating for the spider. Jumping spiders are very aware of us due to their incredibly great eyesight. Jumping spiders can certainly see objects, people across the room. The resolution of their eyes is not as detailed as ours, but the optical clarity is just as good as ours. Jumping spiders have amazing spatial reasoning. They are able to intuitively understand the world around us. For example, if you stick your finger in front of a jumping spider's face, the jumping spider knows that that finger is attached to you. And it's very common that you can do such an activity and have the jumping spider turn and look you in the face. Each jumping spider is an individual. They are not little machines that are pre-programmed. They are able to learn both through nature and nurture. And so their experiences will also shape their behaviors and their personalities. Every spider is different. So take the time to learn your individual spider and how best to interact with it. It has been my observation that male and female jumping spiders often have different behaviors. It is very common that female jumping spiders will be slow and methodical in exploring their surroundings, where male jumping spiders are often a lot more active and much more likely to run in different directions and see what is around them. Jumping spiders do carry venom and they do carry fangs. They can potentially bite you. However, I've never been bit, and the number of people I know that have been bit is extremely low. Jumping spiders are not aggressive to people. Even when they feel threatened, let's say that you were to put some strange object in front of them, as soon as they see that a person is interacting with them, they tend to calm right down. The only time you're likely to be bit by a jumping spider is if you inadvertently injure it. The jumping spider will bite to defend itself, but beyond that, the risk to you from a jumping spider is very low. I like to take my spiders out of their enclosures and build them a little what I call parkour course. This is usually just comprised of a number of different bottles or cups or other types of vertical objects pushed close together so that the spider has an obstacle course from which it can jump and crawl and climb and explore. This tends to give your jumping spiders a great deal of enrichment. I will go more into spider parkour in a future video.